Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. In our previous video, we showed you how you can use classes to compute the taxes in the purchase order, right? And uh, it's not means for a product, for example, right? So we have created a class, and now we can proceed to implement those classes into this purchase order system, right? So just for the sake of revision, let's go to the purchase the product tab. Yeah, in this product we use the classes to compute these taxes in the table, right? Okay, so if we just delete them and we run it so that we we can refresh our memories how we did it. Okay, so we used macro. We have written a macro in the module 17. Yeah, this is this was the macro. My taxation, in which we are using this variable. This will bring the amount on the 28th column. This is the 28th column, and this will use these class generation, right? And and that is here this the class. It determines which text to be used, right? And which class to implement, which class to use it, right? On the basis of the text type, right? So because there are different text types for every product, yeah. If we show it completely here, so every product has a text code, and we want the text to be computed using the text classes, right? When for this, it has to pass these information that which text code and for which product, and the amount the text will be computed, right? So what we do is we just run it so that it implements everything, right? Okay. So far so good. It is simple. Now, uh, now the concept of the object-oriented, the advantage is that once you have established these classes, now it has the feature of reusability. You can reuse in different situations. You may not be requiring to calculate the taxes for order, but while you are creating a product, you are creating a purchase order. This is your purchase order form, and as soon as you enter the number, the product and the quantity, and in the quantity, then you as soon as you enter the quantity, then we put a breakpoint in here so that here we are going to implement the classes, right? So when the line items are updated, it's a procedure which writes the line items, right, into the form view, and then it calculates taxes. Okay, so let's do it, and we are now showing you how you can uh, use the feature of reusability uh, of the things you do, like the creation of this product, creation of this class, uh, and this class can be reused using the interface, right? And using this interface, there is a compute procedure, right? And in the compute, it uses the interface, and depending upon the text type, it determines uh, which interface means which text class is to be used, right? So uh, and then it implements it and it comes up with the text figure, right? Let's create a purchase order, and we are going to implement this class. We will use the classes to compute the taxes. Okay. So for this, we have incorporated a new column here, text column. Soon after the text, before the remark, we have a text column. How we have done it? Let's go back and see the form view. In the form view, we just created, we just inserted a column, and we named it as a text, right? As a text, right? So so that's what we have done, and now we are ready to use the classes to compute the taxes each time an item is dropped in here. Okay, so let's go back to the purchase order on entry system, and here we are. Suppose we are creating a new purchase order, and we choose a product. Yeah, this is the not when this is the child item. Okay, so we click OK. Now, as soon as we enter the entry, for example, 250 packs of hits, we click OK. Now, it stops as we have put the breakpoint in here. Okay. Now, we have done it because so that we can show you that what it is doing. Okay. It is now updating the quantity which you have entered, 250. The quantity will come here, and all this information will come here along with the text. Okay, so let's see step by step. It is going to the procedure. Now, it is writing into the this box through this form view area, right? Let's click it here. Okay, so it has brought all these information except text now. Now about the tax, it is first of all checking is the tax uh, in the user form. If it is blank, then take mtax as 0 or means so that it can accumulate, it can consolidate the entire tax. There may be multiple item numbers, so that in the end you have a consolidated tax figure, right? So it is just so what it is doing is just setting up a variable mtax, which will be containing the tax amounts. In the beginning, it will be only 0, right? It is only 0, right? Because this is a new purchase order, no tax amounts are yet created. Okay, so now it is the tax amount is going on which it is supposed to create the tax, and right, so it is going to calculate it, right? So the tax amount is here. So is 4,500. You can see that 4,500. So it is now first of all going to determine which text type which is at the moment blank. Okay. So it is first of all going to determine which text type it has to give. So the text type is A, right? It has taken it from the product lookup. It has used a lookup, and in the table, it has got the text type. So, okay. Now, with this A as a text type, it is going to go to determine which class to execute, right? So let's go there. Okay. It is now and it has determined the class. Now it is getting back with the class module. Uh, it has implemented and using the interface. Now it is using the uh, tax compute procedure, right? Which will be calculated on the tax amount, right? And then it is going to write it, okay? So let's see how does it do. Press F8. Now it is now implemented the interface for the text calc, and it is using the compute. Now it is applying 17.5% tax on it, and it will preserve it as an mtax, which is a public variable. Okay, so let's see F8 what tax is being computed. It has computed the tax successfully, and what is the tax amount? It is 787.5. Okay, override. Okay, the tax amount was 4,500 and 17.5% tax. That case, this will going to appear here in here. Okay, so let's see F8. Yeah, okay. Now it is writing the right. It has written the result. Right. So now, so this is how it has not only calculated the tax, but also it has transferred it to the uh, form, and you will see the payment is also, the tax is also updated in here. Right. Let's add another one at 0. Right. So let's add, say, 300 pieces of this. Okay, so it is creating, it is now adding the text as well, using the same thing without using any, without using to do any more coding. Since you have created a class, the class will give you the advantage of reusability, and this is the beauty of the object-oriented language programming. Okay, so the object-oriented is uh, is the right approach which we are supposed to use, and this will allow you to use the objects again and again without having to need any need to recode and write codes again and again. Okay, so this is, let's do it again. So for example, you use spread, okay, and you have, say, 100 pieces of this, the tax is calculated, right? And also you see that tax is transferred into the right control, right? Okay, and let's add one more. Let's use this walnuts, okay? And we say, for example, 435 pieces of this. Okay, so $10,000 have 1,769 tax. Okay, so this is how we have used we have shown you how to use the classes for computation, and that makes your code very simplified, easy to understand, and you can explain. And uh, anytime in future when you see your code, you know what was the thing, because it has improved readability, and it's readable. It gives you the look and feel approach. Means uh, you know what is the flow easily. You know by seeing the code that what is the logic what is happening in the code and how it is being processed. Has been what was the thought process. So this is the advantage of creating the objects and classes, and that simplifies your coding. Also, it has the added advantage of reusability. You can use the created objects again and again without having to write the code. Thank you very much for watching. See you in our next video.